Buddy, I get that you're transphobic. That doesn't make me straight.
I do feel like a binary woman.
This is the first time in my life someone has ever accused me of being straight. Like, buddy, I get that you're transphobic. That doesn't make me straight. A straight person wear a zebra print jean jacket combo? What am I even wearing here? This photo screams straight man to me. This is what all straight men should look like. This is the ideal male form. This is what peak performance looks like. Guys, you gotta step up your game.
Are you making fun of gay men? Do you think that all gay men are feminine and all straight men are very masculine?
For my entire life, people would call me not straight and make fun of me for it. And then when I'm like, yeah, I'm a trans lesbian, they're like, no, you're not, you're a straight man.
There's no hypocrisy here. Some people thought that you were gay because you kind of act a little bit feminine. You dress a little bit feminine, but then you tell these people that you're attracted to women, and then they say, well, that makes you a straight man. And if some don't believe that you're trans or a woman, it's not due to what gender you're attracted to. Because you could be attracted to men and people would still question your transness.
Next time I get harassed in public for being not straight, I'm just gonna be like, hey, actually, you don't understand, I'm a trans lesbian. So that actually means I'm straight, so actually you shouldn't be harassing me right now.
Why can't you say gay? Why do you say non-straight? Leave a comment down below because I'm actually confused. Is it due to his internalized homophobia that he's not even able to say, I'm gay? I hope not, because that's not healthy. I thought that cis gay white men are privileged and they don't get harassed and they don't experience oppression. Huh. How convenient, you change the rules whenever it benefits you. I have never seen that before within the trans community. Never.
I also love when cis men come out and try to like gatekeep being a lesbian. Like, being a lesbian is not just about being attracted to women as a woman. It's a vibe. In some ways, it's a gender.
Being a lesbian is a vibe? When the anti-woke side says, you're erasing lesbians, your community says, that is not happening, you're a conspiracy theorist. No one is doing that. You, as a cis straight white man, are trying to change the definition of what it means to be a lesbian in order to include you and other men like you. You don't see the ignorance in that? Being a lesbian is not a vibe, it's not a gender, it means that you're a biological female attracted to other biological females. Maybe you've heard the term same-sex attracted. We've been using that term for many, many years, but maybe you have a problem with that term. Maybe you have a problem with gay people. Who knows?
Plenty of lesbians date trans women. Plenty of lesbians date trans men.
No. Some do. The majority of lesbians do not date biological men, no matter how they live their lives, no matter how they look and sound. And the majority of lesbians do not date biological women who are on testosterone, got their breasts and even their reproductive system removed because they don't like the male appearance. So even though trans men are not biological men, some do look male, and lesbians are not attracted to that.
There are lesbians who hook up with and sometimes date cis men.
What? What are you talking about? I've never heard this before. But this is what these people do. They don't want anything to make any sense. They want all of these definitions to not mean anything anymore. The definitions have to be fluid, on a spectrum. They want to feel like they're more inclusive and tolerant than other people. In other words, they want to feel superior to you. But ironically, you become extremely intolerant, extremely ignorant. When making a definition too broad, you include a bunch of people who do not belong there, and you also exclude the people who do belong there. And that is why the anti-woke side is claiming that the trans community is erasing women.
People are always asking, who is a lesbian? What is a lesbian? Who can be a lesbian? I feel like people are overcomplicating things. Being a lesbian means three things. A, it means that I'm hot. B, it means the people I'm attracted to are hot. C, it means the people that are attracted to me are hot. Those are the full extent of the definition. Nothing more to say about it. You all can shut up.
Oh my god, you're so funny. I see what you did there. You tried to use humor in order for people to think that you're all innocent and cute. And it's not a problem that you identify as a lesbian even though you're a man. That's what Dylan Mulvaney is constantly doing. And it's super cringe and embarrassing. You were right about one thing. The definition of what it means to be a lesbian shouldn't be so complicated. A lesbian is a female attracted to females.
I do feel like a binary woman.
How can you feel like a binary woman when you look like this?
I think there's a lot of stigma around being a trans woman, obviously, and I think I had a little bit of internalized transphobia going on, to be completely transparent. I grew up in a strict Christian household. I didn't really have any exposure to other queer people growing up, and it's really delayed my ability to recognize queerness in myself.
How do you know what it's like to deal with internalized transphobia when you're not trans yourself? Or let me ask you this, how do you know that you don't deal with internalized homophobia? How do you know that you're not a gay or a bisexual man? Growing up in a strict Christian household doesn't mean that you're trans. And I know it's a given, but you almost use it as an argument. But it isn't. But maybe his argument is, well, when I was a kid, I wasn't allowed to see other trans people around me, so that's why I didn't know I was trans. Well, that's not how it works, buddy. What you're describing is the concept of social contagion, meaning that this is mostly young people watch a little bit too much TikTok, they watch all of these trans influencers, and then the young people get the idea that they're also trans, when they're not. We've seen this before with eating disorders and self-harm. Now it's all about trans. If you need to be around queer people, trans people, you know, the fake ones, in order to find out that you're trans yourself, do I need to say more? I think it's a possibility that you're a gay man. And now I'm gonna say something really wild and crazy. Hang on. It is okay if you're a gay man. I am so offensive, oh my god. Speaking of it's okay to be gay, why are these people not even able to say the word gay when talking about themselves? They treat the term like it's a slur, which is really ironic when they seriously identify as queer. I don't know about you, but I will never get over that people are identifying as a slur. Well, Marcus, your handle is a slur. Do you think that I seriously identify as a... I don't identify as anything. I only stick to the truth. I only stick to what I actually am. I am a gender dysphoric female. If I'm being honest, I kind of feel bad for some of these men, because I do believe that some of these men have been shamed by their surroundings for being feminine, and then they try their best to accept themselves. But then they see the trans community, they notice how society glamorizes the transition, trans people in general. So then they think that they can finally relax and not worry so much about accepting themselves anymore. These people convince themselves that they're happy as the opposite sex. But the problem is, though, if they have never solved their childhood traumas, if they have never been affirmed as who they really are, and if they have never loved themselves or accepted themselves, they're most likely not trans, and they should definitely not go through a medical gender transition. Thank you all for watching this video. If you want to see more content like this, remember to hit subscribe and the notification bell. If you want to support me and my work, my PayPal is in the description down below. You can also support me through locals.com or by becoming a member of this channel. I love you all, and I hope to see you in my next video. Peace out.